Hello guys, my name is Jackie and I'm a specialized IELTS tutor, and this is the video to introduce the newest speaking topics to examinees, and I hope that my video would be useful for your IELTS speaking study. And I also want my video to be useful for foreign students from different countries like India, China, Japan. So if you are a foreign student and if you want to get the newest IELTS study materials, you can just email me and I'm gonna send you the newest study materials for IELTS. And if you visit my website, you can use a wide range of study materials. So please visit my website. Okay, so let me start. So let me start with part 1. So today's part 1 topic is about sleeping. The first one is, how much do you need sleep every day? And my answer is, I think 6 to 7 hours a day might be enough, because after sleeping for 6 to 7 hours, I feel fresh when waking up. But when I feel tired, I need to sleep more. So 8 hours a day might be sufficient. And next one is, do you take a nap at noon? And my answer is, at noon, especially after eating lunch, I wish I could take a nap because I feel sleepy. But as I'm working or studying in my company or at school, I can't take a nap. But I heard some countries have a law to guarantee people taking a nap. And next one is, do you like to reading something before going to bed? And my answer is, yes, I do. Before going to bed, I can have my private time in a quiet mood, so I can focus on reading something. Also, while reading, I feel calm and it helps me to fall asleep without any insomnia. And insomnia is like a mental disorder that you can't sleep without any reasons, so you just can't sleep. And last part 1 topic is, how have your sleep habits changed since you were young? And my answer is, when I was young, I couldn't sleep well without other people sleeping next to me, such as my parents and my siblings. But nowadays, as I am grown up, I feel uncomfortable sleeping with others and I prefer sleeping alone. Okay, so they are the newest speaking part 1 topics, and you can modify my examples for your answer. Okay. And next one is part 2. So today's part 2 topic is, describe an item that you bought but you do not often use. So as you heard, today's topic is about the thing and your stuff that you have and you bought in the past, but you don't use it often now. So, and I chose a treadmill as my example. So let me read it and I'm gonna explain it further. Let me start. Okay. After I talk about my stuff that I don't use often. I am a student, so in my daily life, I'm so busy because of my hectic schedule. But a few years ago, I was even busier since I was preparing the important presentation. After finishing that project, I felt something bad on my health, and a doctor recommended me to start doing exercise. So I bought a treadmill from the internet with a cheaper price to work out on a regular basis. So I have used it for more than 2 years, but recently I don't use it often. Firstly, when I run on my treadmill, I just need to run inside. So I don't think it is interesting to me. Actually, nowadays, I enjoy some outdoor activities on a fine day. And outdoor activities are more enjoyable to me. Secondly, nowadays, as the air pollution is a serious problem, if I exercise on a treadmill inside, it makes a lot of dust and it makes the quality of the air worse in my house and I feel uncomfortable about it. So I just use it once a month and sometimes I regret buying that treadmill. So as you heard, I chose a treadmill as the item that I bought but I do not use often. And I said about 2 reasons. Firstly, just doing exercise inside is not interesting to me. And secondly, I don't use treadmill often because I worry about air pollution inside and I worry about dust. So today's topic is describe an item that you bought but you don't use often now. So you can take my example and you can modify my example for your speaking part to answer. And let me turn to part 3. So first part 3 topic is, are you an impulsive customer? An impulsive customer is a customer who bought some products or goods without any plan, or sometimes they just buy things which are unnecessary to them. So they are like an impulsive customer. Okay, let me read my example. Sometimes I fancy buying things which are unnecessary for me due to advertisements showing the newest product, but impulsive buying disrupts reasonable consumption. So I try not to be impulsive when buying things. For example, when I go shopping, I make a list of items that I need to buy, and it helps me to avoid impulsive buying. And next one is, do you care about the pollution? Do you care about the pollution caused by packaging? And my answer is yes, I do. Nowadays, a plastic bag or binder is one of the serious environmental problems because it takes about 500 years for plastic bags to be decomposed. So plastic bags and binder cause soil pollution. So I try not to use plastic bags or binder when I shop in the market. People also should concern about it. And next one is, do people in your country care about waste classification? And my answer is yes, they do. Nowadays, the waste is one of the serious environmental issues, and waste classification is a good solution to deal with problems related to waste. So compared to the past, as people's awareness about environment has increased, a lot of people try to do waste classification and recycle waste. And waste classification is the activity that you dispose of waste separately. And last part 3 topic is how do you deal with items that you don't use anymore? And my answer is, if I have an item that I don't use often, I can deal with it with the 2 ways. The first thing is that I can just dispose of that item. But concerning about the environment, I can sell this item to a person who needs it. If necessary, I can just sell it to other people because it is a good way to make unnecessary items reused. Okay, so they are the newest speaking part 1, part 2, part 3 topics, and I hope this video, I want this video to be useful for students who study IELTS. So thank you for being with me. Thank you.